Hello, my gorgeous Gemini, and welcome to your weekly energy reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. I would greatly appreciate it. It is free to subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it means a whole lot to me, and it helps it get out there to our other lovely Geminis. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to do a past, present, future card with this deck and hopefully get some information there. We will get a challenge card with another typical tarot deck. Then we will use 3 oracle decks to clarify that further. And then we will go ahead and use another typical tarot deck to go ahead and get some more clarification of advice from Spirit. So hopefully you will stick around for that. So let's go ahead and see what your week is looking like or going to look like for you in the upcoming here. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles to start out with. We have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Wands. So, woo, those are some pretty chunky dunky cards. So I do feel like the King of Pentacles here in your past and recent past, please do take with a grain of salt, as time is fluid in tarot. So this may or may not have already happened or is forthcoming very, very soon. But the King of Pentacles is kind of letting me know that I do feel like somebody who is a strong, dominant type figure is going to be playing a central role in your life very soon. If you are a single, I do think that this person, for some reason, I have a love vibe coming from this, okay? Now, if you're in a committed relationship, this could be somebody who is a fatherly figure, a trusted figure, older sibling, a boss, somebody who is just very much somebody you revere, look up to, trust very much. But for those of you who are single or looking, maybe even those who are in a relationship that they aren't loving and, willing to chuck to the curb because they're just going through the motions or stuck in it, I for some reason, this gives me love vibes. This King of Pentacles is just kind of just giving me that love vibe. So I do feel like, though, this person coming in is going to bring you a lot of opportunity, okay? So even if they come in as a love partner, okay, so somebody you meet, maybe a Valentine's Day matchup, somebody sets you up on a blind date with. I don't care how you meet this person. I feel like they are going to be a dominant figure in more than love, though, okay? So I think they are going to be able to kind of expand your circle, in that they're going to open you up to a lot of new people, okay? People that maybe you can, network with. So if you are looking for a job, I do feel like they may also be helpful in that category as well. So they may have their own company, they may have a partnership open, they may know somebody who is hiring, something of that nature, right? So even if, this isn't a person, you meet them on a date, but it doesn't work out that way, I do think you will be friends with them. I feel like that this is going to be a good connection for you, regardless, okay, of how it works out. But I'm still feeling a love match. Let me just throw that in there. Sorry, I can't help myself, but I am. 3 of Cups is definitely letting me know this is cooperation and celebration. This is letting me know, again, that this person is really going to pique your interest with other people, right? So again, even if it's not a love at first sight match, even if that's how it was set up, even if it was set up as a date through a friend, even if it was set up as a blind date, whatever, they introduce you to friends, whatever. I think you all are going to enjoy each other's company, and they are going to bring other people around that, will be a good group for you, okay? A positive group, good high energy level people. These are people you want to be around. These are people that are going to help you make the right connections, put you in the right circles for both business and love. So if this isn't the person that is the right match for you, or you're already in a relationship right now, you know what, down the road, even if your relationship doesn't work out, they're going to put you in the circle that's going to have the right relationship in it, okay? They're going to put you in the circle that's going to have the connection to a job down the road in it. This is just going to be, this person is your segue, okay? If they're not the right person for you, they are still going to put you in the circle for the right people, okay? I do, though, feel like this person has something to them for you, something. Whether they're a good match in some regard, okay? This Queen of Wands is definitely your energy though, and you are fiery hot. And I think that is because when you get in this circle, these are your people, right? I feel like you've been in a situation where you've been operating way beneath your level, okay? You've been selling yourself way short, right? So if you've been in a relationship, you've been settling in that relationship. If you've not been in a relationship for a while, the last one you had settled, then left, and you've kind of just been hanging, you know? If you're in a job, maybe it's a job that you're just kind of like, I'm doing my thing, it's paying the bills, but it's not like dream job material. I know I could do better, you know, or maybe I'm scared to try for better because I know the market's really kind of sucky, but I feel like I could do better, right? I feel like I should be able to do better. I'm doing all the work or twice the work of what my, you know, my bosses are doing, and they're making twice the money. You know, you just feel that way, right? So you feel like I should be in a place where I can do better, right? You know that. You just don't know what's out there. You just don't know, right? Because all you hear is there's no jobs, or the market sucks, or it's impossible to get in if you don't know somebody or whatever. But now you do know somebody, right? Now, however you got connected in this circle, you are in like Flynn, right? So now you're in with the right group. And these people operate at the level you operate. Your energy level is up here. You've been selling yourself short. So all you've been getting is the same energy level. Now you've been put in a circle of people that are on your level. And so you're getting better options, better opportunities in love, in money, in jobs, in connections, in friends, in whatever, right? So when I tell you that this person is pivotal, I mean it, okay? So when I'm saying like, if this person comes in, I don't want to sound awful because this is going to sound awful when I say it, but I'm just going to tell you what I feel. If this person comes in, I don't care if they come in as a date, a blind date, a setup from a friend. I don't care if they hit on you and they're the most just like obnoxious person you meet because they're drunk at a bar on Valentine's Day. I don't care what it is. Sounds awful, you guys. But if this person, you notice, hey, their friends are awesome though, right? They're surrounded by some really cool people, okay? Do not dismiss them completely, right? Maybe they're having an off day. Maybe they're just not great in social settings. Maybe they just stuck a foot in their mouth that day. Maybe they just had a little too much to drink, right? Do not dismiss them right then because they made a faux pas right then. I feel like you will immensely, immensely regret it or miss out on an opportunity to not only meet them at their best, because you might be catching them at their worst. Give them another chance, right? Everybody deserves a second chance. But you will be missing their entire crew. And their entire circle is a good circle, right? A genuinely good circle. And I'm not saying that like use them for whatever. I'm saying like, I think you would really fit in with them. They're your kind of people that you would enjoy the conversation. You would enjoy the types of things they enjoy. You would enjoy being friends with them. I really mean that in earnest, you know, wholeheartedly. So, you know, don't just dismiss them if they say something really off the wall, stupid or whatever. They may just be having an off day. Give them another chance is all I'm saying. Okay, so let's pull your challenge card here on the Three of Cups. See what, oh, we got a jumper here. Okay, the Hierophant. All right, so you are, your spirit is really having some like shake up here. And, you know, again, I do think this may be because, again, you are really one who doesn't like to let go. I think that's just the thing. And it's not uncommon. Everybody is that. We're creatures of habit. It's so difficult for us to release things, especially if it's things we've been a part of. So if you've left a relationship recently, and recent for some is a week ago, recent for others is 2 years ago, right? So that's relative too, right? But I do think for some people here, you're having trouble with this whole celebration and being out and about with new people, because maybe you're like, you know what, I feel like I'm kind of like, you know, cheating on my job if I'm out there, you know, talking to these people about new opportunities without, you know, telling my coworkers that I might be leaving, you know, or I feel like I'm kind of like, I shouldn't be out here talking to new people, you know, yet if I, you know, if I haven't cleared it with my kids, or, you know, I just feel like you're kind of having just a little bit of this, you know, am I completely over my ex that I left 7 years ago yet? Or 7 minutes ago, whatever it is for you personally. Am I completely over them yet? Should I be bringing anybody else into my circle if I'm not complete? You know what I'm saying? So I think just, you know what, you kind of need to just go with the flow on this one. I think that's kind of the thing. You have to kind of allow yourself some leeway, okay? Be kind to yourself. And I think that's a common thing that we all do. We all harbor some guilt over certain things. And just like that, I mean, I almost feel guilty saying give them a second chance because of their friends, but it sounds bad, but that's not really what I'm saying is they may just have been having an off night, because I do think their friends are good people, right? I'm not saying to use them for connections by any means, but it sounds bad, right? So I feel like, oh, I'm saying bad things. This is guilty, right? We tend to do that. We tend to internalize guilt, and then we tend to go, oh, I shouldn't be, you know, I can't be out celebrating like this. Oh, you know, but that's not the case. We're too hard. Our hardest critics are ourselves. Okay. And this is no exception. We are our hardest critics. Okay. But we shouldn't be, because when we are allowed to be ourselves, enjoy ourselves, you know, within reason, without, you know, lying, cheating, stealing, breaking laws, going crazy, when we are allowed to, you know, enjoy ourselves and not be, you know, unnecessarily guilty about things, we can be our best fiery hot queen of swords here. I mean, queen of wands here, right? So just kind of work through that. Don't get too far up in your head is what I'm saying. We tend to do that. We tend to overthink. Just don't overthink. Okay. Go with it. These people work on a higher vibrational level, and you deserve a higher vibrational level. You know it. I know it. We all know it. The cards know it. Okay. Come on. Oh, we have a jumper here. Woo! Patience. This is your psychic energy card. It is patience. It is telling you that you have put in a bazillion pounds of patience waiting for this King of Pentacles person. Okay. It's also telling me that, again, you might have to have some patience with this King of Pentacles person. This person may be somebody who you're not used to, because you have been dealing with somebody on a lesser vibrational level, right? And when we're around people who are similar to ourselves, they can challenge us, right? Those are the people we butt heads with, the people that we're most similar to, right? How many times have you probably heard that, gosh, the reason you argue with your mom or your dad is because you're just alike, right? That's what I hear all the time from my mom. You're just like your dad. That's why you argue so much. I hear that all the time. Okay. And maybe because they argue all the time. They've been married for 48 years. That's what they do. But anyway, you know, again, I think that it may take some patience, but it's worth it, right? Because people who are challenging you are making you better, right? It goes back to that old adage. How many times have you heard it? If you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You do not want to be in a room of people down here. You want to be in a room of people that are your peers, that are working on a higher vibrational level, that are constantly challenging you to be better, be smarter, be faster, work harder, right? That's what's going to drive you to be the best version of yourself. That's what's going to teach you new things. You can't learn something from somebody who knows half of what you know. How are you ever going to learn? And we want to learn every day, right? We want to get smarter every day, better, faster, stronger, wiser, you know, all these things, right? So this person may test your patience. That's a good thing. Most of the time, the people who test our patience are really good for us. So I know that's like, what, lady? Come on, really? But the number 14 also, if that means anything to you, you know, the 4, April may be kind of a big thing for you, because I'm seeing the 4 in several readings I've done. For me personally, the 3 has been huge for me, but also the Hierophant is the 5th card, the 4 and the 1 is a 5, so 5 may be an important card to you. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's pull a moon card here on the 3 of Cups and the Hierophant. But I do think that you need to have patience with yourself too. And I think that's really important because, again, a lot of us do feel like, oh, we're abandoning our, ex or our work friends or our whatever if we make this new set of friends. And this may be what this Hierophant's about, abandoning somebody we feel bad. We cannot do that, okay? You cannot feel guilty for every single thing you do, especially if it's bettering yourself, okay? You just can't. The world's burden is not your burden, okay? And resistance. And I think that is exactly what you have to do. You have to resist the urge to, feel guilt, internalize any guilt about any of this. Okay, if you are moving on with a new person, if you are networking with a new group of friends and leaving old friends behind, I'm not saying ditch your friends, but maybe they're upset because you're spending time with this new circle. Maybe your coworkers are upset because they feel like they're left behind because you got a new, bigger, better job, okay? Maybe your ex feels upset because now you're with somebody they see as better than them. All of these things is you progressing. And if somebody, okay, can't be happy for you when you are progressing, well, number 1, they're not really your friends. Number 2, that's just some hater stuff, okay? Would you not be happy for one of your besties doing well? You should, if they're one of your really good friends. Okay, so you need to resist the temptation completely to internalize any of this as I shouldn't do this. I should not go out there and take a better job and leave these people behind with all this work or all this or that, or this department will fall apart without me. Not your problem. Okay, my ex will fall apart without me. If he's not treating you well, she's not treating you well, not your problem. That's their choice, okay? If these friends can't be happy for you because you also have other friends, as long as you're not mistreating them, not your problem, okay? Resist that. This is about you and your journey, and nobody can live your journey but you, right? You're the one who has to put up with anything that goes wrong in your journey, so you need to also own everything that's going right in your journey, right? So let's grab you a general advice card here on your Queen of Wands, because I definitely think you are going to be smoking hot. When you get in this group, the opportunities are going to be just coming at you left, right, and center. And they could be love opportunities, they could be business opportunities, they could be friend opportunities, they could be all of the above opportunities. But I think you are going to be the hit, okay? The dime piece of the party, okay? Oh, and by the way, 25 is the number on this. So we're seeing that 5 again, but also the 2 and the 5 together is the 7, and that's a lucky number for a lot of people, so keep that in mind. So over here we have, don't run from the darkness, embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or address? And again, I think this is exactly what we're saying here. Resist the temptation to feel like this is bad, okay? Look at it as this. If they see this as a dark side, I just see this as the other part of me, right? This is the part who says, it's okay for me to want more. It's not greed. It's not over ambitious. It's just wanting more. And it's okay to want more. It's okay to want to be surrounded by people who are more in my intellectual group, my ambition group, that have the same drive I have, that have the same goals I have. I'm not, if they want to call me a, gold digger because I'm dating somebody who has more money than they do, fine. That's their problem, not mine. Okay? I just chose to be with somebody who has more drive and ambition than my ex did. Their ambition helps feed my ambition. We have that in common. Good relationships should have things in common. Okay? They challenge me to be better, I challenge them to be better. that's good things, right? You know, you need to look at both sides of it. For every light to it, there's a dark to it to somebody. But that's just two sides of the coin, and it depends on how you look at it, right? And that's exactly what it's saying here. You know what? Embrace that side. Okay? Let the haters say what they want to say. Everything could be turned into something ugly if it's phrased in a certain way. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be ugly, and you don't need to let it be, and you don't need to accept that. You do not need to accept that, okay? If you chose to hang out with people because they are more of your like, kind, and quality in your mind, that's all that it is. If somebody else wants to call you, you know, a social climber or a gold digger or, you know, an elitist or anything else, they could put any name they want to it, right? Doesn't make it true. You can call anybody anything you want, doesn't make it true. And you know that. So stay with that. And you just keep pushing and be who you are. And know that and be proud of that. Do not let that get inside your head. Do not let that affect you, okay? Resist that. Resist the words, resist the thoughts, resist that. Keep pushing, embrace that. You know what? The only people who get hated on are the people who are doing better. Nobody goes and hates on people in a gutter somewhere. No, they hate on billionaires. They hate on people who are super successful, right? Keep that in mind, all right? So let's pull 3 of these cards and see what we're looking at here. Spirit's advice for your future. I'm just kidding. All right, so we have some really powerful cards here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Judgment card, and we have the Ace of Wands. And I just feel like this is amazing energy for you. I just feel like you are going to make decisions, okay, with some huge opportunities that are going to come into you. This Ace of Wands energy is coming into you. It's opportunity that is going to be unbelievable. This could be love opportunities. This could be work opportunities. This may be both opportunities, but they are going to come into you, and you are going to make these decisions that you are going to decide that you no longer care about anyone's judgment. I am certain of that. You really are going to shut this down. I have faith in you to do that and say, you know what? I don't care. I'm the one living this life, and I know who I am, and I know I'm true to myself, and I am going to do what I feel like is best for me because I know who I am, right? And you are going to gladly accept those opportunities, and you're going to take them because they are good for you, and you do deserve them, and you know that. And when you do, you are going to Queen of Pentacles up, okay? Which means you are going to be, you know, not only lucky in opportunities, lucky in love, but you are going to have an affluence to you. You are going to have money and abundance and wealth, okay? And again, is that just going to make the hate come stronger from a lot of people? Of course it is. I mean, you're going to be lucky in love and money. Of course it is. You're going to be having opportunities thrown at you left, right, and center. You're going to be the cup overflowing of abundance, fiery hot, and people are going to want to be around you. Of course, that's going to make some people hate you. That's life. I mean, that's what happens, okay? But I think you're going to be okay with it because you're going to be secure in yourself. You're fine with the judgment because you are secure in who you are, and you're happy now. You know what you deserve, and you know you worked hard for it to get here. This didn't come overnight. And you know that the universe and the spirits, the communion of saints, the higher divination, the ancestors, whomever you believe in has sent you these opportunities. And you're not going to waste them because somebody else wants to call you names. So I think things are going to work out fantastically for you, like pretty sickly awesome. Pretty sickeningly awesome for you. So I think it's going to be great. I think the biggest thing is you're just going to have to shut out some of the haterade that's coming at you, to be honest with you, because it's probably going to come at you because things are going to look pretty sweet, and you are going to not under any circumstances want to let this opportunity of a meeting and a continued friendship, at least with this King of Pentacles, pass you by. Even if they test your patience left, right, and center, because do remember that when people do test your patience, sometimes If they're testing it, especially because it's kind of like a back and forth, because you guys are pushing each other's buttons, that's sometimes a really good indicator that they're a good fit for you. If not in a relationship sense, at least in a situationship or friendship sense, because you guys are on a good, witty, even keel, right? All right, well, hopefully this worked out for you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do let me know. And if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Otherwise, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you back super soon. Bye.